Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. So the first card is overreacting to a particular situation. So just calm down. If you're overreacting, just try and look at things very clearly, count to 10 and, then approach the situation. There's a need for you to have a heart-to-heart chat with your partner. So you might have heard about something and that's caused you to overreact. So you do need to discuss it with your partner, bring things out into the open. You're going through quite there's some happiness that has come in for you. The sun's finally starting to come in, and maybe you've met somebody that you're falling in love with, or somebody that, you're very, very interested in on an emotional basis. Now, in the past, you've been going through a lot of anxiety and stress, and there was a lot of depression. And it seems like maybe you've ended a relationship. You could have been single, and this is what has been going on. So there was a lot of anxiety, depression, and stress. But it seems like all of that has been changing. So, you've got happiness coming in for you here, and, a new partner coming in as well, because you need to have a chat with them. So there might be somebody that you're, interested in. They might have something else going on. So there might be somebody that's involved in another relationship. So just be careful of that. If you don't know about it, or, this person might be already partnered off. So you need to, think clearly before entering into a relationship as to whether or not you want to get involved in that kind of situation. Because there might be too much of drama. If everything goes down. So it looks like, if you're getting into a new relationship, just do a background check on the person to see if they have, another relationship before you get into it, because it might end up stirring up a lot of problems for you, and that is definitely not where you want to be, because there'll be just too much of drama going on over there. So, you do need to have a heart-to-heart chat with them and find out exactly what is going on before you commit to any kind of relationship, in other words. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So just watch your back, really, and do your research. I always say that about, when you're doing jobs or anything else, but I think in relationships as well, you do need to do your research, and you need to ask people for some advice as well. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Romantic Tarot to do the main read. Okay. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you've got the 10 of Pentacles. So it looks like you may have just ended a relationship. You may have been in a marriage and you have come out of it. Because that's the 10, that's the card of marriage and families, and it's the end of that particular thing. Maybe the person that you were involved in was very, very controlling. You can see them tying this knot at the back of this woman's dress over there. So they were very dominating, very controlling. Make sure, you had to keep watching your back, because they were so manipulative, So it seems like that particular relationship has come to an end. Now, what is happening with you? Whatever relationship is that you're involved in, there's, the previous spread spoke about the energy spread spoke about the person having something else going on the side, or they might be involved in another relationship. And it looks like with the Moon card, this is a card of lies and deception. Things happening that you are not aware of. So although this relationship may be coming across as being, a wonderful relationship, it's very financially, stable, and this person takes care of you quite a bit, and it's everything that you want out of a relationship. There might be something else going on as well. So this is why it is important for you to actually do some research as to find out if this person has got something else going on the side. The Moon card is about lies and deception and things being hidden. It's about secrets that have not been revealed. So maybe this person that you are with may have a secret that you are not aware of. And so it is important for you to do your research, as this is the first card that fell in this deck, in this spread, and the previous energy card spoke about deception. It is very important for you to actually go and do some research or find out thoroughly whether there's anything else going on the side. it's not being paranoid, but it wouldn't hurt to actually be very clear that everything is above board over there, because this is a card about somebody lying to you. You'd see this man standing behind this woman's back. She can't see his face, so things are being hidden from you. And the moon always talks about lies and deception, or things not coming to light. So what's happening with you here in the past? You've been very, very independent. You've got the Queen of Pentacles over here. So financially, you've been fine. You've been, you're very practical. You're very organized. You're somebody that's on top of your game as far as your finance goes. And you've been very work focused as well. It seems like you ended things from the past. So this is the Death card. Something ended, some relationship ended. And it looks like, you've come to terms with it. You're laying it to rest and you're moving on. There's a new sun rising over there. So whatever's happened, you've put it behind you and you are now moving forward. And it seems like you are moving forward into this new relationship. But like I said, just be aware that there could be some deception going on over there. So you have come to a crossroads in your life with the Judgment card. You've made a change. A lot of people admire you for what you do. You're in the spotlight for some reason or the other, and a lot of people listening to what you've got to say. So you are vocalizing what you need, and a lot of people taking heed of what you've got to say and hearing what you've got to say. So you're definitely blowing your trumpet quite loudly, and a lot of people listening and a lot of people admiring you. Now you're making a fresh start over there with a Fool. That's going into the future. So you are taking risks, making a brand new start into something different. You might be doing it alone, because the Fool usually travels alone, except with his little dog. And there's no little dog over here. There's a lot of communication coming in over here. So they might get a lot of invitations, social invitations to go out as well. Now, what's happening, with you? Maybe the person that you're with is trying to, control you, push you around, or change you according to the way they want you to be. On the other hand, you might be in a relationship because you've had previously a bad experience where you were manipulated quite a bit there. It seems like maybe you're trying to change the person that you are involved with, because you can see this man's trying to alter the way this other man's clothes look. So it looks like maybe whatever relationship, there's some control issues going on over here. It might be due to not feeling confidence, or, that lack of confidence coming through, where you're trying to manipulate the situation now so that it doesn't go as badly as it went in the past. So you don't end up, getting the short end of the stick. It seems like, this person does a lot for you. They take good care of you there. But you are trying to control the situation too much. Now be aware of controlling somebody too much. Sometimes they end up losing interest and walking away. You need to let people feel as though they matter and their opinions matter. So try not to manipulate things too much. And if you are being manipulated within that relationship, take a stand, make a stand for what you believe in, because you don't want somebody to manipulate you into doing things that you don't want to do. So you've got the Nine of Rods over here. Maybe, that past relationship, you put a lot of effort into it. It was a very burdensome situation. You put a lot of work into it. And, you are, to an extent, you do want that kind of relationship back, but you are holding back a little bit. You've got this gate blocking you here. So you want to move forward in this relationship, but it seems like maybe past hurts and past issues are preventing you from going all the way. So you are scared to proceed. And it looks like you are starting a brand new relationship, but try not to be too controlling within that relationship. So in your hopes and fears, now you've got this King of Swords over here. So you're still maybe thinking about that last situation you went through. Maybe you are still dealing with the legalities of that breakup that you went through. There's a loss of communication between you and this particular person. A lot of defense. So there might have been a lot of arguments. There might have been a lot of conflict. And maybe this is what you fear, that if you get into another relationship, it's going to end the same way. And maybe this is why you're trying to change things around or take control of that situation before it gets out of hand. But just be aware that people don't like to be controlled, so you wouldn't like to be controlled, so don't try and control anybody else as well. Let it evolve organically or naturally to get the best benefits from a relationship. Now you've got the Hangman over here, so this is about waiting for things to happen. Maybe things are not moving fast enough and you're feeling very stuck, very tied up and very frustrated in that particular situation. Maybe the person that you are involved in, you've got this King of Rods in here, could be a fire sign person, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They like their freedom, they like their independence, and they also like to be in control of the situation. So there might be a little bit of power play going on within this relationship over here. Maybe they're getting on and doing their own thing and not really heeding anything or not listening to whatever you've got to say, and that means that relationship is not proceeding as fast as you would like. It's moving pretty slowly, and this is frustrating you. You might be feeling as though you don't have any control in that particular relationship because this person is doing as they please and not really listening to you. So you are trying to turn things around and trying to get this person to do what you want them to do, but they seem to be resisting that as well. So you've got the magician over here. This is you trying to, take control using all your skills and talents and working pretty hard, using, all your magic to try and get this person on your side over here. So you're very focused on that particular relationship, and you want to manifest it in, something long term maybe, or manifest it so that it goes the way you want to do it. Now also with this magician card, since it's sitting next to this king of rods over here, be aware that, the magician card is, it deals with a Mercury. So there's always an element of deception that comes in with that card. So this person might be saying things to you that might not really be the truth. So that is why it is really important for you to actually go and find out, if there's, everything is based on truth and everything is above board. The magician card does talk about things, people being deceptive as well. But all in all, you've got this brand new beginning. You're working very hard in that relationship, very hard in communication and trying to make it go the way you want. You want this cup. You can see how big this cup is. So you want good, great emotional fulfillment. And, for all intents and purposes, with all your concentration, you will be able to manifest that relationship. It might take a little bit of time, but it looks like it will come your way. But also, with that element of deception going on there, just have a thorough, investigate the case thoroughly. Do a Sherlock Holmes, if you like, and make sure that you're very satisfied before you actually commit to anything. Okay. So you've got that leap of faith over there. So you're starting something brand new. You need to believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. So it seems like this person is pretty faithful. You've got the Fool appearing twice over here. So you are making a brand new beginning, a brand new cycle starting for you here on the emotional front. The second card is the Three of Ariel. So do what you love. A time for great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. So with the Three of Ariel, it may be you'll be meeting a lot of friends, maybe doing a lot of travel, a lot of communication coming in over there. You might even be, forming a relationship with somebody who is foreign. So you might be traveling and then end up meeting somebody on that kind of basis, or meeting somebody from a work situation as well through friends. And you've got that Three of Ariel. So this person that you might be meeting might be somebody that you meet through friends or acquaintances, because you've got 2 threes there, and that's the Three of Raphael and the Three of Ariel here. And the Three of Raphael says reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships of friends. So this particular relationship, if you haven't achieved it yet, it looks like, you'll be doing a lot of socializing, so meeting a lot of friends, but you could even be starting this relationship here through you can meet this person through friends. So it could be friends at the workplace, or it could be just, your own personal friends, because you've got Three of Cups over here, and then you've got that Three of Pentacles. So you could be meeting them on a work social, rather, event, this particular person, but just watch out. They might already be in another relationship, and they might be keeping something from you. So do investigate that before you rush into another relationship over there. They might be saying something that is not quite the truth as well. And this could end up being very frustrating if you find out after you've committed to them. So you are making a brand new start. It looks like it is something brand new coming in for you. Try not to be too controlling if this relationship presents itself. Give this person a lot more freedom, because you were controlled and you didn't enjoy it. So don't let this person feel the same way as you. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if it has. And thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.